It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. There's always something special about snowfall at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. And away we go from Wisconsin. Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 118. What's that? Hey, south.
First toe to the game for James Cook. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that? Hey, south.
Again, it's Cook. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here we go. Hey, no more. 118. What's that? Under. 19 taxi.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Drops it off to Cook. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense and bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Check smash. Here we go. Stack. Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's his running back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Go! Hey, smash Bronco! 19 Tiger!
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing here, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Throw here, third down. Completed to his running back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Okay, ready?
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
They'll run here on first down. He has room past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hand off to Sampson. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Allen to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Watson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. And off from the pistol to Cook. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Stroud completes it quick. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
All right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Cook. Gets him the first past the 35. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Has him on the quick hitter. Coming in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. First down throw by Stroud. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Another swap. 11.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. That one connects. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
Cook does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And goes to the hurry up here.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Another one for Cook. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, and power it across. But there was no overcoming up front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Cook it 19, 60,
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He puts a man under it deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Go.
Third and long for him here. He's looking deep once again. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
All right.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
All right. 18. Outside. 19 Texas. Hey, uno. Look the hot. Hey!
They've got a man in motion. Stroud now on third. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Ready.
Allen on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Buggy. 18. White zone.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Cook trying this one off the gut. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Stroud on the sneak. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They'll run it with Cook. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Look hot.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Buying some time left. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he gets in the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
How's the snap? 18. That's it. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Good.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're able to touch him down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, I never get frustrated with completions. Never turn down a completion. But in this case, you really did have to look beyond that route. Not enough to move the sticks.
Tony.
Stroud going to go for it. The right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
At 18. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. He's got Smith again. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 32. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Completed left side to Smith. And And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's it. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud again. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
18. That's it.
That's Cox. Again, it's Kittle. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One last play before the break.
18, 5 here, 70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returnable from the 2. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready, ready.
There's a dive up the middle. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Let's go now. Go.
Allen setting up play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
50-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Now Allen off the play action. That's caught. Hits the rookie from Louisville. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. And he won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Play action now, Allen. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. This one's caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those types of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the air again, Allen. Jumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
23-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. And able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, just want to keep this thing close.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Stroud from the pistol. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Oh, right. 18. What's that? Hey.
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He's got him. It's caught. He's drive will indeed continue.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Seattle.
Tony.
Again, Stroud. That's Smith on the slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Oh, 18. Let's go. Hey, Uno Mars. Buggy. Hey, Uno.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Working quickly here.
14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Why Tony?
Here's Stroud on first and 10. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
He's going to field this at the 2. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set.
Allen now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Handoff on second and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19 tight. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Go.
Working from the gun. It's Allen. Hits his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Okay, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Go left side to Watson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Christian Watson. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Stephanie. Cougar 19. Ready?
He'll air it out on third. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
First down now, ball
Check,
at the 33.
Let's go. Panther 6.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
On the ball now.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
12 more yards. That's another.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Seahawks 22-yard line.
19. Cowboy. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for two.
The Packers will set up for the
Gravity
two-point
Lions.
conversion.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Seahawks 21. Packers 16. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
What's what? Tony.
Stroud. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Number 4, James Cook. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
They go play action with Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. At 18. What's that? Hey, Uno Mars. Why Tony?
Here he goes, third and long. They did it! He made the interception! And the Packers have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Tag. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Allen looking to throw this. They did it! He made the interception! That is Nick Emenwari.
Seahawks 21.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. That's it.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
18. That's it.
Now run by Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So now here's 3rd and 5. We put a receiver in motion left. Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Looking quickly here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Before they run a play on 4th and 3, they decide to take a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
All right. 19 taxi. 18.
Desperation time here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
18. That's it. Out to the right. Out to the right. Buggy. Hey, uno.
This is Cook. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
All right.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
for 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. So they're left with 4th down here. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
He has the Packer first down, and that should be enough to win this game.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
They give it to him again. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming.